Manifesting is a daily practice. Even when we're not doing it, we're doing it. But what we're focusing on here is conscious manifestation, being aware of our manifestations, putting more purpose and intentionality behind our manifestations. We're all on this journey together, so as much as I am sharing a message and you may be learning something, I am receiving an energy from you that is also teaching me something. So we are in this together. When you're manifesting, you're not just writing some things down and hoping that they will happen. There are steps that you need to take when you are manifesting consciously, when you are walking in the know and operating in your God spirit, in your godly energy. And even when we speak about a godly energy and walking in the know, there are levels to that. But understand that we're all having this human experience and we're all just on this journey. And so everything is going to be a lifelong experience. It's not just like you wake up and you've mastered it. Because even the masters have had to start over. When you're manifesting, there's a plan, right? There's a plan when you're manifesting. There is a plan. You visualize this plan. Then you walk in the knowing that your plan has happened because you have stated the intent and now you are taking actions. That's what manifestation is. If you haven't, you should certainly tap into Isis Wisdom here on YouTube. I've been learning so much from her and others alike. I've been reading. You guys know that I am doing the Hoodoo book club, which I will be starting back up again. I have not abandoned it. It just takes time to read all of these books aloud to you all and then to edit that audio. But I say all that to say I've been called to read and study. And it has been taking me time to make my way through these books, but I'm grateful that I am making my way through these books, learning all the things that I'm learning because someone else took the time to sit down and write out the information that they had gathered. That's what you're doing when you're manifesting for yourself. That's what you're doing when you're scripting your life. Every time you write something down, you're casting a spell, right? What do we call putting symbols together that make a word? What do we call arranging those symbols out loud? We call that spelling. So every time you write something down, you are casting a spell. You are spelling. So make sure that the spells you write down are the ones that you truly want to come to pass. Right? We always talk about how powerful speech is. Sometimes we don't talk about it enough, but what we're more consciously aware of, I believe, is how our speech impacts what it is we're trying to attract to us. And that's all very true, and we should take it seriously, but we need to also take what we write down just as seriously. Handwritten, in a text, in an email, in a DM. Make sure that whatever you have written down is what you really want to have written down. In any context. So from just flirting to serious conversations, to joke conversations, to casual conversations, to just chatting with your friends. However, just as we watch what we say, we need to watch what we write down, especially when we're speaking on our own name, when we're speaking on our own energy, when we are speaking on ourselves. Be aware of what you write down when you are speaking about yourself. What are you calling to yourself? Really pay attention, because when you read the things you've written down, this is why I'm always talking about say things aloud to yourself, because when you say aloud what you've written down, that's when you really see, that's when you really know how you're truly feeling about yourself, because you will have journal entries that will be difficult for you to read out loud to yourself. You will. You will have journal entries that will be difficult to read out loud because of what has come through you. That's why writing can be so therapeutic, because you're letting an energy come through you. You're releasing something. There's emotion, there's an action there. It's physical, it's ritual. That's what you're doing when you're writing, when you're spelling. So, when you think about manifestation, when you think about manifesting, be just as purposeful as you are in speech, in text. Be just as purposeful, because it matters. It truly does. Manifestation for Black women is a divine birthright. Manifesting for Black women is easy. It's so easy for us. What has happened is that we've been made to feel that it's not. We've been made to feel that we should have shame for what it is we are capable of, just through our mind, through our thought, and through our speech, and through our written word. In manifesting, you have to eliminate shame, especially the shame that you put on yourself, right? Sometimes others try to shame us, but sometimes we also shame ourselves. We place shame upon ourselves before anyone else has even had the opportunity to do it, because we want to do it first, because we don't feel deserving of something. Eliminate shame, remove shame, and manifesting consciously becomes easier. Releasing shame is something that I actively work on. Moment by moment, day by day. Moment by moment, day by day. Eliminating shame looks like scripting your life and feeling gratitude because you want more for yourself. Feeling thankfulness because you want more for yourself. You are so thankful that you want more for yourself. You're so thankful that you have more for yourself. I am thankful that I have more for myself. I am thankful that I want more for myself. I am thankful that I am getting more for myself. You feel gratitude instead of shame for wanting more, because you know you deserve more and you are more. The thing about this experience, being people, humans, being a Black woman, one of the things that's about this whole thing is having gratitude for who you are, right? Because you are important. And it's also coming into self-actualization. Yes, we all have families. You had a parent. You had two parents that are grandparents. You may have children yourself. You may have siblings. We are attached to other people, and then that's our family. And then people tell you that you have to be selfless to a detriment, right? Selfless to a fault when it comes to family, because family is family. And then we take that and translate that over with our friendships, and then things become lacking in boundary. So then we are hurting ourselves. And then when we do stand up and say, I want better, I want more, instead of feeling grateful for feeling that for yourself. Instead of being thankful to yourself for wanting that for yourself, for acknowledging it and voicing it and being willing to do the work, we start to feel shame because we are concerned about how others will react to us giving ourselves more than we may be giving them. Because here's the thing. Anytime you decide that you want more for yourself, you will, in the process of that, have to give less to others. That might mean less time, less attention. It never means less care or less love. But it requires you taking space, having a season, a period of isolation, right? And people, they may take it personally. But this is all happening when you're manifesting. When you really have sat down and script your life, read it aloud during the sunrise, and spoke to the sun, and called out to the sun, and said that this is your child, and I am calling out to you. Right? Once you have done that for real, seriously, you will take the time necessary to do the work. And when you're doing the work, you're busy doing the work. So you have to give less to others. And when we start to give less to others, we feel shameful. And we feel shameful because we've built up our whole being around giving to other people instead of giving to ourselves. So when we do give to other people, it doesn't exhaust us. That's what we have to work on. Giving to other people in a way that doesn't exhaust us. That is manifestation. I absolutely love the manifestation videos and podcasts and content that I consume. I absolutely love it. I think it's all amazing, and all of it has taught me a whole bunch that's opened my mind, right? And I want to share all of that with you all here, but I also would like to add to the conversation. I know, because I walk in the know. I know that once you come into new information, when you apply that information, you begin to change. Whatever change means to you, okay, but you begin to change when you come into new information. I've been coming into a lot of new information in regards to spirituality, personal development, and growth, just overall growth. And when you come into new information, you are to interrogate it, investigate it, do what you would like with it, take it in, study it, go further with it, or place the book down and go in a different direction. But either way, you have come into new information now that will shift your energy, shift your being. And when you come into this new information, I feel that you have a responsibility to respond to whatever new feelings you may be feeling. And I've been feeling a lot of new feelings about how I interact and engage with people, and also my energy. And realizing that I am entering a space where I am manifesting many a thing. And when you get into that space where you realize you are consciously manifesting things, right? That space of when you look up and you realize the things you've written down and spoke aloud, and then written down and spoke aloud repetitively, that you've made ritual, are happening, that you're living it. When you start to realize that, and it's the little things. It's like the little things. You write down that you want a better job by April, whatever, and then you do get that job. And you're like, okay, right? But then more things continue to happen, and you realize, oh, I am calling things into my life, and they are coming to me easily, and I am maintaining it. And by my maintaining it, I'm able to call in even greater things into my life and maintain those, so I can continue to call in greater things, so I can continue to elevate spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. I just continue to elevate and evolve, right? Because I'm responding to the flow of my universe. I'm responding to the flow of my inner world. I'm responding to the flow of my own energetic field. And the universe is responding to it as well. And I am entering a harmonious state. I am becoming harmony. We are all harmonic beings, right? We all can exist in harmony with each other. I believe the reason why that's even a saying, can we move in harmony? Let's move in harmony. Can we all be in harmony together, right? Being in harmony. The reason why that word harmony, harmonic, why all of that is used so many times, why it's so popular, is because a harmony is a sound. A harmony is a vibration. A harmony is a feeling. When somebody is harmonizing with someone, when instruments are harmonizing with each other, it means they're going together beautifully. They're going together, right, on the same flow. They're on the same energy. They're vibrating the same. Everything works. It's creating good feelings, good vibrations. It's uplifting. When the food profile of a dish is harmonious, that dish is superb, delicious, right? It's transcendent. Your taste buds are experiencing something so beautiful and new and immaculate. You don't even have the language really to describe it. You feel like no matter what you say about it, it's not really capturing the essence of what it is you're truly experiencing. That's harmony. You yourself, your vessel, your person, your spirit can be harmonious and in flow with your environment and surroundings. And I've also am entering this state where I'm understanding that just because I am moving in this direction, it doesn't mean everyone else around me will be moving in that direction. And I'm okay with that because I want them to be moving in the direction that they need to be. People have been returning, right? People who maybe I haven't spoken to in a long time are returning. And you're seeing how cycles do have to close. You do have to truly close doors and end chapters. You really can't leave loose ties and loose ends, because eventually that's an energy that you've put out, so it will return to you. It's truly never left you, right? But it will find its way back to you. So do all that you can to really close doors and end chapters, but also understand that you can take your time, and you need to take your time. And as long as you are expressing gratitude for where you are and what you're capable and able to do, you will be able to close chapters and, close doors and tie up loose ends as smoothly as possible. And people are not always going to respond to you entering into these states of being in the best of ways. Because at times it is somewhat of a selfish journey, in the sense of, it's not really meant to be done in front of an audience or a big crowd. along the journey you meet people and you develop community, and you do embrace that community and that community embraces you, and you do experience awakenings and understandings and understandings and overstandings with each other. But those are moments. They're not with you 24/7. And it's the work that you do when no one's around that matters most, I believe. It's the work that you do when no one's around, truly. It's the work that you do by yourself that truly elevates you and moves you forward. You always have assistance on these journeys because your ancestors are forever and always assisting you. And then the people that you also are led to and who are led to you, and that you are put in the place of for their benefit, and that they are put in the place of you for your benefit, so on. Even when y'all are growing, together, it's the work that y'all do separately that's going to matter most. So from your friends to your family to whomever. And another thing about when you're starting to consciously manifest and script your life and architect your life and truly embody the life that it is you do lead and desire and want, but you're already living it, is you walk in the know, you step in the know, you operate in that already. That is just how you move. It's just how you operate, because all you're doing is elevating, 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 elevating. It's okay if you have people that may be adversarial to this. And it's okay if you have people who just, you don't get along with. I think people think that everything is love and light, and when you go on your spiritual journey, consciousness journey, really, I think I'm leaning more so towards saying a consciousness journey, because I think for some time we are all really operating on a subconscious level. We're kind of just on autopilot. We're kind of just doing things. We're just moving and grooving. We're just doing whatever for the moment. And then it's like, and you're conscious. You're operating in your consciousness. You're aware. You're realizing, wait a minute. Wait. I can't just keep just floating through things and being present, but not really. I need to be wholly and totally, fully aware of what it is I'm agreeing to on all aspects, what I'm doing, what I'm saying, why. Like, you just become conscious. And so when you start to enter into a consciousness journey, listen, how you come into your consciousness is yours. How someone else comes into theirs is theirs. But also understand that everyone is not here actually to be of assistance on your journey. Right? Everyone is not here to clap for you, to be your buddy. And sometimes those people are your own family. Those people can be people you've already known and you thought the relationship was to be your friend. And all that is, like, seriously, all that is an opportunity to learn something deeply important about yourself that you can address so you can move on from experiences like that. That's how I've been looking at it now. Right? You experience a person who just isn't for you. You're not for them, to be as polite, right? In those moments, those are opportunities. They really are. Those are opportunities for you to learn something about yourself that you can work on. So you truly move past these experiences. And so, also, when you ever come across a person again, right, who may be that kind of a person, you can notice it quickly. You notice it so quickly. That person never has the opportunity to be that way towards you, to treat you in that way, because you never allow for it to happen. You just go, oh no, not this person. You know? You can be polite. You can say hello. You can say, how are you? And you can move on with your day. And that person doesn't ever need to know anything more about you than, hey, hello, how are you doing? I'm fine. How are you? Great. All right. Have a beautiful Tuesday. Like, that person doesn't know anything more about you other than that. And that's manifestation, right? Like I said, I love all of the content that I take in, because I'm conscious about the content that I'm taking in. I realized about a year and a half ago that my Instagram feed, my Twitter feed, even my YouTube subscriptions, they weren't reflecting things that I liked. And I realized, okay, well, if they're not reflecting things that I like, that means I'm engaging in content that somehow is actually harmful towards me because I don't like it. Right? But why am I engaging with it? What am I trying to say to myself? What am I saying to myself? What is my energy really calling out there? What is my energy really drawn to? And why is that? Right? I might say I don't engage in certain things, but yet there I am participating in it. What is that about? What is that about? So I investigated that. I interrogated that about myself. I said, hey, wait a minute. What is this? Right? Why are you watching what would be considered a drama channel? Right? Why are you watching that? Why are you engaging with that kind of content? You know, deep down inside, you don't really like hearing about things like that about people, right? You don't really enjoy people talking about all of the things a person would never want someone to talk about when it came to them. Why are you listening to that? What feelings are you feeling about yourself? Because you know, if the roles were reversed, you absolutely would not want that to be you. And you would be upset. You'd be upset if someone was doing this. So what's going on? And I investigated that and I realized, I wasn't happy with how some of my communication was going. And I realized, and this is really deep, I realized I was watching a lot of content that was miscommunicated. Like content that was just like, the communication here is not good, so this can be controversial or whatever. Like I was watching that kind of content and I was like, I'm having communication issues and I want to address it. That's what this is about for real. Quick water break, y'all. My bad. Okay, I'm back. So, that's what it was about. I was watching certain things that I didn't like because I really wanted to address the communication issues that I was experiencing. And that's how deep it is, y'all. That's how deep it is, y'all. If we really sit in silence, if we really sit in meditation, if we really sit down with ourselves, drink some tea, have a cup of water. Okay? Like, if we really sit down with ourselves and interrogate our behavior, we'll understand why we are manifesting some things into our lives, why our energy is moving a certain way. We will really start to understand that. And that all came from me just realizing I don't like what my YouTube feed and Instagram and Twitter, like I don't like the way I'm feeling after coming off these apps. Why is that? What am I engaging with? What kind of content? Why am I engaging with that content? What am I saying? I did all of that. So I did a complete overhaul. And now I feel great coming off of YouTube or coming off of Twitter, coming off Instagram. I always feel amazing because all of the content that I'm consuming there is either educating me, uplifting me, or making me laugh. That's it. It's all the content I consume now. The content is either educating me, uplifting me, or making me laugh. If the content is not centered around doing one of those three things or all of those three things, I don't engage with it. I do not participate. I leave it alone. Because I don't even want certain energy associated with my energy. I don't want to take it in. You have to really be conscious about what energies, what content, like what things you're consuming, what energy you're allowing in, because that will translate in what you're writing down, even when you think it isn't, due to the subconscious and what we store, right? You have to delete all the things that are holding you back. Whatever you feel is holding you back, visualize it in your mind. Literally click delete. I'm telling y'all, please tune into Ice's wisdom because she teaches the most amazing things. But you need to delete everything that holds you back. So really get honest, sit down with yourself, close your eyes, and really visualize what actions, what behaviors, what feelings, what traits, what ideologies, right? What things are holding you back. Visualize them, see them, click delete on them, and then truly let them go and move forward. And yeah, okay, you're a person, you're a human. So every now and then you might backpedal a little bit, you might backslide. But when you do, acknowledge it, forgive yourself, and try again. That's all this is. It's a constant, just try again. Because every time you try, the better you will get. And at some point, for some things, we stop trying. We don't have to try anymore because it's natural, right? We're not trying it anymore. We're doing such a conscious manifestation that it becomes a subconscious manifestation. So then it is our energy. It just is our frequency. It's just what we are and what we do. It becomes your very essence. That's what we're working on here. That's what I'm working on, because everything is a program. You have to program yourself, program your mind, program your body, program your feelings. You are the technology. We talk about advancements in technology. The greatest advancement in technology, people could argue, would be human beings. Would be these vessels, the way that energy expresses itself through us, because energy expresses itself through everything. Spirit, the ultimate energy, the infinite energy, the oldest and ancient of ancestors, how they express themselves and their energy through us is something extraordinary. It is a technology. Do you understand me? It is a technology. You are technological. You are a technological being. You are electric. I always love to bring up that we are electromagnetic beings, because human beings are quite literally electromagnetic. We respond to those frequencies. You don't think you're technology? I think you are. I think that's why we even have the word technology. I'm serious. I think that's why we talk about any of those things, because we ourselves are electromagnetic beings. We are electric. We can create literal energy from our bodies. We can conduct energy. Come on, we're energy. We're energy. That's a beautiful thing, that we're energy. And we need to tap into that more. We need to tap in more to being energy. You are in full control of your life, okay? Tap into Ice's wisdom. You are in full control of your life. And I'm really leaning into that now. I am in full control of my life. I am in full control of my life. I am in full control of my life. What I want to happen is happening because I am in full control of my life. You know that you are in full control of your life, right? Yes, you do. Because I do. I'm in full control of my life. I know that you're in full control of your life. You are in full control of your life. Embrace that. Move in the knowing. That is what manifestation is. You have to move in the knowing. When you're manifesting, you plan. You visualize this plan. You walk in the knowing that this plan has already happened. It is happening for you. You state your intentions. You speak with the rising sun. You don't only just write down. You don't only just script your life. You also speak it aloud. Okay? And then you take actions. You take actions. Tap in. Please tap into Ice's wisdom. Learn and evolve and grow. Read and evolve and grow. Read yourself and evolve and grow. Everything is happening for your greater good. Ashe.